Now that we have gone over the page window, how to create a header, and how to place an image, I kind of already just started this using the same document I just did, just used for going over the page window. I just added a header and the image that I wanted to use for the cover of my brochure. But now we need to start to fill in, and as you can see, it's linked. Just wanted to show you that. Fill in the rest of the pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, I want there to be some columns, so I'm going to create 2 type boxes. Yeah, I know they're not even, stuff I can go in and correct in a little bit. And then I have the body copy of the brochure right here. I'm just going to select it all, File, Edit Copy, and then go into InDesign, select the first type box, and hit Edit, Paste. Now, zoom in here for you. You can see, obviously, all that text could not fit into this small little type box. There's this red square with a cross in it. Now what that means is that there's more type. Taking the arrow, you can see it. Here, I'll do that again. Take the arrow and just click on it, and then it appears. And then the link, and it comes on over to the next type box. Now, you don't always have to draw out 2 type boxes. What you can do is just click it, and then that. Another thing you want to think about is you don't want text like this, just block after block. It's very boring and not fun to read at all. So maybe on one page you'll have 1 big text box, or maybe you could have 3 text boxes. It's up to you. You can change the size, and the font will, or the type will always just follow because they're all linked together. Once you have all your type in there, it's always important and just good habit to create a paragraph styles. Now, a single page or small little brochure, it doesn't always seem to come that convenient, but it's something you need to learn how to do, so we're just going to set one up. Now, once again, there's the double arrows that bring it in, and then the small arrow pointing down with lines, and if you select that and go to new paragraph style, I'm just going to call this body. I'm going to go to the basic format, select the font you want and the size you want, as well as change the leading. I always like to have a little bit more leading. I think it's nice. Now there's a lot of different features and awesome functions that you can use in here, but unfortunately for this class we just don't have time to go over them. But one thing I do want to show you is the drop caps. Now a drop cap, just one letter, the first paragraph can be bigger, or all paragraphs can be bigger. Now I want to make mine 2 lines and 1 character, because you could have, say the first word is as, so you could have 2. But for this I'm just going to use 1. And now nothing happened. What you need to do is select it and then hit body. Now it really shrunk up because I changed the size so much. And then you have drop caps throughout. Maybe you don't want that. And you can hit no drop cap. I just selected that T. Oh, it's doing it again. Non-drop cap. There we go. Make sure it's fully selected. And then it might give you a little problem, but it will come around and become a small T. So it's pretty easy to do this, and it's also good to always have and to know how to do, because let's say you have multiple headers, and then you could have a header paragraph style and a body paragraph style, and that way as things change, I'll just select this first sentence here. Just hit basic. It changes. Or I could go to body and it changes. So it's always good to know how to do that. It can make your life a lot easier than trying to remember the size, the leading, everything that you might be doing throughout a bigger document than what we're working on. But once again, it's just a good habit.